No, wait.
What?
Here we are with Jaloul, the former finance minister of Tunisia, an investment banker, a classical composer, and now Tunisia's candidate for the African Development Bank president. So, tell us more about this conference and what you expect to get from it.
I think it's a fantastic opportunity in Tunisia, following the successful transition in the country. I think this is the largest conference that we organize. I think the American Chamber of Commerce has done a very good job organizing this conference. And judging by the quality of the people who are here and by the quality of the people who will be participating in the conference, I think it'll be successful. Now, the purpose of the conference is to talk about the investment opportunities, and especially talk about the conditions that we should put in place for the investment to be a lot more forthcoming in the region in general, but in Tunisia in particular. And we really have to get our house in order in many respects, not only in the overall business environment in the country, but also in engaging in some serious reforms in our banking system. For example, the creation of the true capital markets in our judicial system, and of course in the administration. So hopefully today we will pose the problems. Hopefully, since many of the people who will be taking part are representatives from the government and government officials, I hope the message will get through to them and that they will get into work.
I mean, Tunisia is a success story. It's the first democracy in the Arab world, first democracy in Africa. It is a developed market. This is the secret of Tunisia. You have everything here. People are making 20% return on investments. The fact that Penny Pritzker is here representing the U.S. government, isn't this the fact that Tunisia has already arrived to the market? It should be considered almost like a European Union country.
Well, that's very nice of you to say that. I think I agree with you that we have all the conditions to be a successful country, to be a lot more successful than what we've been. Certainly, we've been very successful as far as the political transition is concerned, but I personally believe that we can do a lot more, and we can do a lot better in terms of the economy and in terms of ensuring the best business environments to attract foreign investments. Now, you were talking about the U.S. investments. Quite frankly, it's still very, I would almost say marginal compared to the true potential that I believe Tunisia is in a position to attract. And so an opportunity like this will hopefully also send a very strong message to the U.S. businessmen and businesswomen to tell them that Tunisia is a great country to invest, that it is at a crossroads between Europe, the Middle East and Africa, and that this is really the place if they want to ensure the proximity at least to other neighboring countries. I mean, I know Libya, for example, is now in a difficult position, but sooner or later Libya will emerge, and Tunisia will be in a great place to look at Libya as well. So Tunisia is in and by itself a great place to invest, but it could also be a platform for the entire region and even for the continent.
And as you're the candidate in the African Development Bank, one of the things that all the African countries want, and we're hearing it from they want to be at the same level as the best practices of London, Milan, Wall Street, New York. Is this what your candidacy is about, is to bring the best practices for private sector investment through the African development?
Indeed. I must say that the bank has done a very good job in promoting the private sector business, but it's a start. I personally believe that the backbone of growth in any economy is the private investments, both domestic and foreign. And so formulating policies, creating the right environment, and putting the right conditions for the private investments to emerge and to be reinforced is, I think, should be the objective of any economy. And I think the African Development Bank can play a very important role in that by helping the member states in formulating the right strategies, in creating that environment, in beefing up their financial systems, and by doing so, and of course, and I shouldn't forget that, in having true national strategies to promote the small and medium-sized enterprises, because in Africa, and Tunisia is no exception, they represent the bulk of the economy, and I personally believe that they've been largely neglected. So by ensuring that the right policies are put in place, by inviting the banking system and the private equity industry to be a lot more active and a lot more supportive of the SMEs should be one of the objectives, not only of the African Development Bank, but through the African Development Bank to all the countries in Africa.
Okay.